Now in this part we will learn about precipitation and all its types. So first, what is precipitation? Condensation of water vapor takes place in the air in the form of water droplets and ice crystals. These fall on the ground under the impact of gravity. That is known as precipitation. Precipitation can be in the form of liquid or solid states of water. Let's talk about the common types of precipitation. First is rain. So water vapor condenses around the dust particles to form droplets of water. These droplets of water float in the atmosphere to form clouds. The water droplets then which are present in the clouds again in size and become heavy, eventually fall on the surface of the earth as rainfall. When the size of water droplets is less than 5 millimeter in diameter, this precipitation is known as drizzle. Next is snow. When the air temperature in the upper layers of the atmosphere goes below the freezing point, condensation takes place in the form of snowflakes or ice crystals. It reaches the earth's surface as snow. Next is hail. Hailstones form within the thunderstorms clouds. The upward rising convectional current force or lift frozen pellets high up in the atmosphere. These pellets grow large and become hard as drops of every cold water freezes on them. These lumps of ice become large and heavy. They fall on the earth's surface as hailstones, which may be as heavy as 1 kg. Then sleet. These are frozen raindrops. They are freeze as they fall to the ground. They are a combination of snow and rain. Now next part we will learn about different types of rainfall. There are three main types of rainfall: conventional, convectional rainfall, orographic rainfall, and another one is, the third one is cyclonic rainfall. So let's learn convectional rainfall. So when the grounds gets heated and air becomes lighter, this light air rises. The condensation of moisture in the upper strata takes place. The air cools down and descends to replace the rising warm air. Then the rainfall occurs with thunder and lightning. In the equatorial region, this rainfall takes place daily. It is known as 4 o'clock rainfall. Next is orographic rainfall, or we call it relief rainfall. So what happened? When the moisture laden winds, that is the windward side of a slope, when the moisture laden wind blows from the sea to land transversely to the mountain barrier, it meets with an obstruction in the form of mountain range, as you can see here. Then what happened? The air rises, condensation takes place, the clouds are formed, and it rains on the windward side. As I mentioned here in the diagram, the windward side of that slope receives rainfall. The opposite side, the leeward side, receives dry air because there is no rainfall. And why? Because the air is completely dry, okay, that time. So the mountain ranges like Western Ghats, the Rockies and the Andes experience this type of rainfall. The third one is cyclonic rainfall. So this rainfall takes place in an area of low pressure with ascending air. The warm and cold air masses meet, as you can see here, one front I mentioned, where the two air, that is warm air and cold air, meets. So the warm air being lighter rises above the cold air. Then a warm front is formed. Different forms of atmospheric turbulence like thunder, lightning and rainfall takes place in this area. This rainfall occurs in the tropical and temperate region. So these are the phenomena of these three types of rainfall, that is convectional and frontal rainfall. As you can see in this whole weather chapter, you learn about different elements of weather in detail, everything. So in this chapter it is very important that you learn the diagram with the definition, okay.